have to echo your statement. Let's see if RLG will be able to turn their chances around with a surprise substitution for day number 2. A very important match to win. Start off strong. It's them versus GZG.
Oh, man. It's really tough for you to swap between roles, especially up against Guangzhou Gaming, who are just so versatile, man. Initially, I think we were expecting Owl to be on the marksman picks. Now he's just been full fighter. I think 3 games he's played, all on fighter. It was Sora, then, what was game 2? I forgot game 2, but then now a CC pick in game 3 of wildcards for Owl.
Ooh.
It was Freya.
Freya.
Yeah.
That's a new sight. Like, I've never seen a Claude that picked up the BMI first over the first skill, but that's just how it is if you're up against the CC. You want to evade the strings as much as possible.
Looks like he just wants to be able to poke a little bit, or also use it for vision. Maybe he was also worried that maybe Owl would just run straight into the nearest bush to surprise him with a yo-yo blitz. Yeah, and it seems like that he just keeps using it to check bushes.
Yeah. Looks like the rotation is going to be on towards the XP lane here for the mid duo of RLG. So they definitely know the plan because they have the Jushin, they have the Cho, a lot of mobility there, and also the mid prio, that dominance in the bushes.
I like the setup in the early game here for Guangzhou Gaming. They're not taking any risky plays, just freezing the lane in the mid lane, trying to get that prio first. And even in the bottom lane, Modi, understanding the matchup, knows he's going to lose out on the all-in, so he just waits for the Yuzong to use his skills onto minions, and then he tries to freeze it to maybe set up for a gank.
By the way, Renmar, you've mentioned it already. The lack of magic damage is already hitting in this early of a game. Warrior boots for X-Ying as well as a mid laner. You don't see that very often, but that's the consequences.
Yeah, I guess with all of the threat of physical just surprising him from out of nowhere, makes sense also to just pick it up and play it safe, but seems like Guangzhou is really going for more a conservative approach with how they're handling the mid, their item selection. Seems to be they're just looking to find a weakness first before they pounce.
All right, HHN going to be all in there. That's going to wow, flat dragon from used up. Canada on the back line now jumping in. Phantom execution over to Radan, and it's X-Ying who secures the turtle. Modi jumping in again. Infernal Pursuit. The Dark Wave doesn't land! But they gets a tech charge on 3. It's a big double for the roamer. Owl walking back.
I really wish it's still named Wild Charge because it's the wild card also. Because that was really wild coming in from Mel.
I was about to say wild charge, not gonna lie.
Keep it that way. Keep it that way.
I mean, it's been wild charge for the longest time. Maybe old habits die hard. Is that the
wild card?
Yes. The thing about old habits, what people say. So, in terms of the emblems, a little bit more agility, but we're not seeing them use it just yet. And it seems like, yeah, our theory was right. Wait, Pancake.
He does have Purify, but he just goes for the brilliance.
Yeah, and he's also out of mana as well. Just might as well just trade some damage. And by the way, I just realized that Owl is on a Purify, not really the usual site that you see on a CC with a Vengeance. I thought it would be a Vengeance just because of the fact that it's up against a Claude too, right? Like it or not, the Claude is going to hit in the back line, and Vengeance is a good way for you to punish that, but they prefer the safe route. But look at this, Modi.
Really good Dark Wave, but the way the Dragon locks him down. Modi, he's been able to make a lot of plays, but this time with 3 members on him, it's tough.
Yeah, it looked like Owl just accepted his fate. He didn't even use that Purify, you just pointed out.
Rare L from Modi, but he's got to bounce back for sure because he is in his prime.
Oh, X-Ying actually. Okay.
Ah, wait, I just realized for a moment there, it was Modi that got pounded.
Yeah.
Not Owl. I'm still so used to seeing the CC get played in the XP lane.
Absolutely, man. I just want to say, though, I actually like the Purified choice in this game over the Vengeance. Yes, you're going to be good against the Claude, but at this point, you're really just playing for the team more, right? You're getting tempo against the Claude, rotating over, and the Purify will help you way more against the Yuzong and Cho.
Guangzhou still playing steady. I mean, the counter-punch style worked out for them after that turtle, so, I mean, don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah. As they're going to set up for the turtle here. Oh, Guangzhou Gaming.
I don't know about the way the Dragon over on May, though. Now it's going to be Modi jumping in with a shoulder bash. Oh, in front of Pursuit over. Dark Wave as well. Pancake's going to be taken very low. Modi will get the kill on him. His turtle gets started. Tech charge lands onto HHN. Caught in the bad spot. The shoulder bash locks him. And Cananea picks up a very easy kill. Good flicker from Modi, but it's answered by the BMI.
Honestly, it's definitely still a W for Guangzhou Gaming as they're going to take the turtle here, but it wasn't that bad for RLG SE, considering that they're up picking a marksman in this early of a game, and that Claude joins the fight and still somehow kind of made a difference, just a bit.
Yeah, I feel like Pancake getting that kick onto that Grok would have been better if it was a little bit later in this game. Because you saw his entry with the Blazing Duet was perfect. He just does not have the damage yet.
Oh no. Thankfully no flicker just yet from Mei here, and RLG knows that the threat is there.
Oh man, it's so good by Guangzhou Gaming though. As a gold laner, this is tilting, man. When you have the gold crab, or sorry, the gold cannon minion get zoned away from you.
Great control by GG. Oh, Hehe cannot arm up against the CC. It's way too difficult. And RLG, they're just behind the tempo. They cannot match their rotation, and now their gold lane suffering for it.
Yeah, it's an easy turret here up top. This is just how it is if you win the lane and also knows how to rotate. So far, RLG SE is definitely a step behind of Guangzhou Gaming in terms of rotation. Even in the mid lane, which is supposedly, when you have a Jushin, you are going to be super dominant. Seeing it's not gacha at all.
Maybe that's why Radiant's Legend is slowing down a little bit in the mid. As we saw there, he just straight up went for the Chaos Assault with the ultimate. Oh, man!
Oh man, that'll bait out both Crimson Beacon and Flicker. The current call will lock Hehe down as Owl looks to be the one with the last lap. Hehe forced to use the Flicker in forward with Blazing Duet as well, but Owl's still doing so much here. Has to sustain, gets through a Modi, catches him on the Shun Pool, and it's X-King with just one into the Brilliance.
Poetry in motion by Guangzhou Gaming. And right now, Radiant's Legend Gaming, the map is definitely red right now. That's a desperation Blackjack in form that resulted in nothing.
GG. I like how they're using ultimates at the center of the map to take control there. And it's not just they're trying to bait out abilities, they're also using that knowledge of what Radan or Pancake has used so that they can get plays elsewhere. And yeah, because of that, RLG just now have to accept the fact that they will not be able to control majority of this game. They're gonna have to find a way to crawl back through macro or sheer miracle and luck.
Yeah, considering that they're on a Yuzhong as well, and the value of Yuzhong is so far almost non-existent, man.
Yeah.
0 objective win coming in from Radiant's Legend Gaming, and this should be something like a time bomb for RLG currently. With this much scaling heroes too, Lunox is gonna scale heavily to the mid-game.
Seems like the more we really look at it, any point. Oh, Modi!
Dark with the Flicker. Radan does not have any of the blinks available, so it's free. Mei tries to bait out the Furious Dive, will be able to do it. Knows HHN does not have the Black Dragon form up.
Not looking good at all. Not just the Yuzhong, even in the early game, if the Claw does not have the farming space that it needed to have, if you dive in, you're gonna take more hits than you deal hits to them. So that's super, super bad for RLG.
Still, similar to day number 1, Modi making it look easy. Now with this Phoveus, yesterday it was the Yuzhong that really put him on the map. Quick look at the items. Main frontliners, War Axe for the Phoveus, Dreadnought there. Well, there's a Dreadnought, and still just the Dominus Ice for the Grok.
Oh no, that's a good wall. Oh my god, did Pancake miss the Shun Booyah? I think he did earlier. Now Thorn Rose by Kanoneo, the man who brought him to Guangzhou Gaming, technically.
Unfortunately, and now he has to, you know the meme of like, I don't know which movie was it from, like, I don't want to shoot you, brother.
Am I just too old to know what you're talking about?
Maybe it's too niche for you.
Yeah,
maybe.
Let's go with niche. I'm not an unk.
And again, like, it's just so tough for Pancake to look for the pick because Owl has the Purify, right?
No.
They have to use the way the Dragon Appeal.
Oh my goodness, they just kick back the Phoveus.
Sad.
Yeah, it is very difficult for if you're a Radiant's Legend fan, if you're Guangzhou Gaming, it's business as usual. Again, it's literally everything that you're asked for, taking the conditions in the map individually. Everything's just going right for them. Yes, they've suffered just a couple of kills. They lost a tower at the bottom, but that was because they traded that.
Yeah, and if they're down to inhibitor turrets for RLG here, the wave clear is quite abysmal here for RLG. I guess Suyo is not that bad for a jungler. Hey, he's a marksman at the end of the day, but it's a single target marksman. And Jushin, definitely not a lane clearer as strong as it used to be.
Yeah. Modi's just going to jump in now, forcing the Crimson Beacon out, and Modi has already baited so much, he's going to call Will lock Pancake down, but Black Dragon from now comes in with the Blazing Duet as well. The Petrify lands, but they're also tanky. Modi gets away, jumps back in, tech charge from Mei. Ashrid gets the killing spree, but Guangzhou Gaming secure the Lord, and now it's Cananeo. Venom Execution read the BMI. Thor
Oh my
clean
God.
puncture.
A cannon event for Guangzhou Gaming. Once again, Cananeo just dancing in the front of RLG's players. Deja vu on what happened in the first match for Guangzhou.
That sequence was just the perfect example of what this game has been for GZG, where RLG seems like, you know what, let's go for it. Again, perfect timing, perfect entry by Hehe, but they just did not have the damage. They did not have the items. Guangzhou then found the perfect counterplay yet again, the re-engage by Mei with the tech charge. Way too good.
Yeah. And when you have this much, you know, gold lead, but you gotta wait for a second, maybe? No. I'm actually surprised that Cananeo is equal in damage rate there.
So yeah, the good thing about the Suyo is when you're in a 1v1 against a physical damage dealer, you're still pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You have that damage reduction. It's just when you're up against Magic, you're cooked.
Yeah, and it's up against Lelunox, which is one of the burstiest and best magic damage dealers that we have currently in the metagame.
And I love the way that Xings plays this Lunox, man. Not on a flicker, which allows you to be aggressive, but he is still very much aggressive with the Purify, knowing that he has 3 tanky boys at the front that can take a lot of damage for him.
Yeah, also helps a lot that his ultimate literally allows him to escape being untargeted. And kick. Try to force it
You
out.
gotta try.
Yeah.
Xing, very steely nerves. He did not pop the Purify. He did not pop his Brilliance. He knew that he'd be fine.
Has Xing and Owl used the Purify at all this game?
I think so. It was on cooldown one time, I think,
Okay.
for
Yeah.
Owl. Maybe.
So Xing, no? Just Owl? Owl has used it once?
We can check it later.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was a feint.
For 12 minute, no holy shield at all. Xing,
Xing.
1v1!
Still doesn't use the Purify. Might have
Oh,
to
grab
use
it.
it now as the whole team tries to collapse on him.
Oh.
There we go, pop in a Purify, but a tech charge comes in and HHN won't be able to do much.
The composure, man. Look at that.
Yep.
He's not panicking at all because he knows that the rock is there. Mei with a good punch or like a knockback to the other side of the map.
That was terrific. Purify just walked away, made it look cool, while HHN looked like he was pressing a lot more buttons. At least he didn't use the Petrify. Just sacrificed the Black Dragon form, but that Purify, excuse me, is going to be coming back real quick. BOD now for Cananeo. 3 core items locked in. And with the Blade Armor on the Grok and Hehe's going to have a tough time being able to deal damage comfortably.
Oh, look at Pancake. He knows Xing doesn't have Purify, so he's really trying hard to find an angle, but unfortunately, Guangzhou Gaming are sticking together so well.
Yeah, the fate is not in their hands for RLG. It's just waiting for a mistake coming in from Guangzhou Gaming. The lead is already almost 7k. Might actually be 7k after this Lord, and there is absolutely no way. Oh, maybe it is. Hail Mary play.
Yeah, he actually is able to find Xing there, but the Petrify comes in. Xing still able to pop in Brilliance in time as Mei goes into the tech charge, but won't be able to find him too much. Cananeo still as consistent as ever on the retreat. Goes over to Puncture. Mei already running back, but Modi gets a kill. Oh, another! That's a double Infernal Pursuit constantly. He'll finally go down, but he's baited enough resources for Cananeo and Mei to clean up.
I thought Phoveus is an early game hero, but when you're up by this much, what can stop you? And there's no magic damage as well. The itemization just works out well for the Phoveus. No damage at all coming in from RLG and Mei.
He's flexing.
Yeah, he's asserting dominance.
Xing is trying to ult the base, goes for the Brilliance to reset the aggro with this wave. It certainly is going to be the end for RLG in Game 1.
Guangzhou Gaming still riding the momentum from yesterday, and of course, with the substitutions that came in for RLG today, they just did not look comfortable at any point of that game number 1. Guangzhou well-deserved a win, and can still make it.
I don't want to see 2 zeros.
Let's see if we're gonna get it. RLG need this win, must win, if they want to still stay with their hopes of making it into the main stage. If GZG wins this 2-0, they are most likely just going to be going into the crossover match already. It's game number 2. Let's see if we're going to be proven wrong with our expectations.
Yeah, not necessarily going to be out of the contention just yet for the semifinals if they lose 2-0, but the chances are literally almost 0. The fate is not on your hands. You got to hope for the other team to make it work with that 3-way tie with a 3-0 on top.
Yeah, Axe is going to have to win against VP for them to still have a chance at fighting for the next stage. And it does look like this honestly a really good start for Guangzhou Gaming, right? They go for the Lethal Wanderer. Can they take it? Okay. Asher still picks it up. Cannoneo. Uh-oh. That's a flicker from Pancake. Cannoneo is going to be caught. Modi walking up as well. That should be it.
way!
Oh my God.
And he baits out Modi with a brilliant rotation. First blood to him.
That's a somber hey and laughing.
That's a hoo.
How would that sound like, Chef? And a somber hey.
It's like the crazy laugh you hear in anime when you're crying.
Yeah, that is a
When you start going insane.
Yeah, that is a Greek tragedy unfolding before our eyes. They were so close. I get why Pancake committed it. It looked like, but no, motivation wrong.
Yeah, dude. Oh, now I'm just sad.
Yeah, that was a very sad start there for RLG. Pancake put it all on the line.
Yeah.
I will commit my flicker. Get this season Shin down.
Oh, and look at this rotation as well. They try to utilize the river to go get a sneaky gank down below and then rotate, but Modi's chill, man. He knows.
Yeah. For GCG, they're not really in rush.
Uh-oh,
never mind.
Lands. Tracer's gonna come down. Oh, Cannoneo actually able to go to Tracer's to kite back. Usher able to get a great quad shadow, but he used everything, and now Xing can walk up again. Pancake looking for the damage, looking for enough to peel a Purify out. Pancake gets the kill, but Owl gets a double. Almost enough DOT on HHN to get a solo kill down below. Owl's gonna go for it now. Pancake walks away. Daylight. Nope, no. Okay.
Even when things are looking like 2 times by now, I thought it was going to be a kill for RLG, and this time it's actually a kill, but it ended up not working out for Radiance Legend Gaming at all. Even in the bottom lane, they're losing out on trade. This is looking... It's going south for RLG.
I mean, expected in the EXP lane matchup. I guess the silver lining, a little bit of hope is that at least RLG are trading some kills here and there.
Ooh. They're gonna go all in with the Dragon. Oh, look at the 10 minutes roar. Oh my goodness! Wow, many knockups! They're gonna come through and they still don't get the kills here. But it's enough for them to secure a free turtle and to secure Modi's survival. In the mid lane on a killing spree.
Yeah, that's what people say, man. Respect the unknown, and so far I think for all of these teams, they don't really know the full potential of Sora just yet. And Owl, even though he was terrible in the early game, in the first time he used the Sora, I think he got used to it by now.
Yeah, 3 kills to start it off. Xing also the quiet MVP in that last engage, as he somehow was the one who got the last hit on the turtle, while still being able to join Owl in the mid lane to make sure that they took down Daylight.
Dude, Cannoneo so chill, right?
Yeah.
Is it just me or his hand cam is always like, he's so chill?
Yeah, every time we see the real me hand cam on him, it isn't the type of jungler that's just constantly checking the tabs, all that. It's just like, I'm gonna just do my thing.
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie, when you look at him, he's looking at everything.
What a tryhard.
What a sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, Guangzhou still in control here, but RLG with a little bit more bite to their game in this one. Seems like the little bits of healing that's coming out in Spell Vamp that Guangzhou has is the little difference maker here. So many times that there are members of GZG who are really low, but RLG just committed a lot of what they can dish out in the start of the engagement.
Yeah, they're trying to play like aggressively here for Radiance Legend Gaming, but unfortunately the margins are working out for them. I just wanted them to realize that Minotaur is unexpectedly super squishy in the early game, by the way, especially if you prioritize the photo for the fast item. So Pancake, if you want to kick the beef, then go for it.
Yeah, tenderize it just a little bit.
Yeah. Wagyu Mei.
Wagyu Mei. Oh, don't get me hungry here, man. I made myself hungry yesterday. Turtle's gonna be up now. And Guangzhou, let's see if RLG will be able to read this scenario with the Minotaur. But kicking him closer to RLG might put him at risk of an ultimate.
Oh, Owl actually already using a few resources. That's gonna be able to lock him down now, but that's gonna be the minutes to roll. Fury over, knocking up 2 members. The way the Dragon come down, but HHN won't be able to find enough resets as Daylight goes in. Ostrich trying to look for an angle to go for the shadow kill. Xing still holding on. And it's him walking back. Pancake. Jiku knows it away the Dragon, but Owl disintegrates in the back of the shadow kill. Did nothing with the help of the motivation roar. Cannoneo will take Pancake down.
Once again, GGG. Oh, gotta wait for a second. Owl still going for daylight.
Damage, my guy! May. Okay, he's just gonna go for healing. Zoning Ashford away from purple as Cananeo gets turtle for free.
There might be some hidden agenda here from Owl to Daylight. It was a solo kill in the mid lane just now, or earlier. Now, almost another one, as that's a big item from Xing, and also May, by the way, the photo, boosting literally everyone's HP by a lot, the healing as well. The Owl too, the wings.
Yep, and with that, now all of the pressure for RLG will fall onto Daylight to maximize all the dashes and the damage he can deal with every team fight. Because hey, it's not going to be here for damage. He's just there to dish out a little bit of control. It's really all on Daylight now.
I don't know, man. The fact that Owl has Rorax and Queen's Wings and he almost one-shot Daylight. Sora is balanced. And he goes in. Okay. How many dashes do you have? How much CC and damn, man? Oh my goodness, Astrid is just gonna get ran down. Cananeo's waiting in the shadow! And he walks into Xing and May. He tries to escape with the quad shadow kill. But it was too easy for them to take, and now the orange buff gets stolen. Oh no.
Yeah, not very ninja-like in that exchange. He got on the... Oh no, I mean...
At least they secured it.
Yeah.
Okay, they need to save this, yeah. Good job.
Yeah. They're not gonna last hit it, not gonna give it to Daylight yet. They're still gonna give it to Asher. They'd want him to at least cash up just a little bit, even though the gap has increased way too high. Looking at the damage though, as expected, Daylight is going to be the one who dealt the most, but because of the raw healing and sustain that Guangzhou Gaming has, well, all the damage that Daylight has done has just been healed through so far by Guangzhou.
For sure, especially with the lack of items so far. Maybe he got to wait for another item, especially that Holy Crystal, but so far this composition from Guangzhou Gaming, man, this is nasty teamfight capability. You can play it passively with the Minotaur or aggressively.
Way the Dragon over on Owl, but I think Owl doesn't care with the Queen's Wings and the War-Axe. He just survives through it all. And it's Pancake, the one who started the fight, who gets taken out.
Who do you kick?
No one.
If they're grouping up as 5. Again, like...
Definitely not a 5-0 Sora.
Yeah. I know you're trying to get a shutdown. Oh, they really want the shutdown on him.
Don't go for it.
Yeah, dude, those... Okay, now they go all in on him, but Owl can still... Okay, flickering out now. It's just waiting for the cooldowns. We'll be able to go... Oh! Brings them all in. Still is able to heal back up and finally gets taken out. Big shutdown. But now it's Modi with the DOT, the constant passive rocks. Daylight trying to survive. The Furious dive over. Gets him a double as Pancake tries to help the team, but Turtle gets taken out by Guangzhou Gaming. That's perfect for Cananeo.
At least they haven't lost the will to fight, you know. At least they're trying something. But I don't know if that's going to be profitable. Yes, it is a shutdown towards Owl, but you trade 1 for 2. So once again, they're looking for something here, but I don't want to go for the beef.
Again, at this point, for RLG, something is definitely better than nothing. If that's their way of getting something, I'm not going to knock it. It puts them a little step closer, although it's going to be many, many more steps until they get to the point where this is going to be a closer game where Guangzhou will start thinking about what they need to do to keep the lead. So far, Guangzhou can afford that. Winter Crown for Owl, he wants that smoke.
Yeah.
All the cooldown reduction, all the survivability and spell vamp is going to be really difficult to take this Sora down. It already was even before with Winter Crown.
Okay, actually just walking up. Owl already walking up as well, or rather dashing out. I mean, they bait out the Crimson Beacon. They get a knock-up on him with the Lantern Flare. But Owl's got big hands.
Yeah, and he is begging to be kicked, man.
Yeah. Me. He's hoping for it, man. Yeah. Like, please, bring me to the team.
Maybe he's into that.
Yeah, I would not be mad if they change up their formation and it's Owl right up front. At this point, they can afford that, but...
That's been the case. Been in front.
Hey, come on! Go ahead! RLG, let's look at the Harith. That is the main one that we should be looking at. Still going to be very far from that Holy Crystal. Only has the Starlium and the Feather Heaven. It's going to take a long time, a very long time for RLG to crawl back into this.
Look at Modi. This guy is an assassin, bro. He's not a fighter. Look at him.
He owns that territory. Yeah. Sky Piercer for hey.
Oh, paired up with Xing. Yeah, that's a deadly combo because Xing has the shadow kill.
Oh my god! Oh. Beautiful Petri as well from Modi. He gets kicked, but he has the Black Dragon form now. We get a silhouette of Michelle there as Guangzhou Gaming tear through Radiant Legend Gaming. Oh man, Owl flickers out, was able to go stone cold on the winner as well. Oh, that was a sequence.
That felt
Live
like a
Michelle reaction.
yeah, that felt like a noontime telenovela.
Michelle Cam is here in wildcard.
It's one of my favorite moments in wildcard history, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
And we're gonna get a lot more if Guangzhou Gaming qualifies for M7.
Yeah, that was poetic to say the least. I mean, Modi, Xing together, they knew that read to me as a team that just understands fully what the other team wants to do. The fact that you have the Yuzhong and the Valentina together, waiting for what most likely will be the gold laner, that was excellent.
Oh my god, I was just gonna go in. He wants all the smoke, even under turret on the Hayabusa. Knows he has the healing from Mei. And he gets the tier 2 down with the Lord still pushing up top.
Oh man, it feels like, I don't want to say this, Mirko, but it feels like one of those MPLID games where you just wait for the items,
Yeah,
the
early
the
week geek
MVP
fan
who's gonna be the you went there, okay. All right.
Oh man, Black Dragon form.
You don't get to talk, brother.
What?
You don't get to talk.
Hey, at least they made it to playoffs.
I'm enjoying just watching you two bicker right now.
This is the case, you know, this is the MPLID desk. Usually we have Arashi who's laughing and then we just look at him, we're like, dude, you especially can't talk.
I can laugh, I'm Filipino. 9,000 for GZG in the lead, and yeah, we're just waiting for the inevitable. While I guess I could appreciate the Guangzhou Gaming still respecting the potential of them slipping and somehow Daylight catching up in the items and the damage. Holy Crystal is locked in, but at this point now you're waiting for the Divine Glaive for the Fire to come in.
Okay, Owl wants this. He goes, win a crown through. Oh, and now it's a combo in. Owl's still able to survive. Heaven's Wrath, that's a Sky Piercer. Who has the Sky Piercer? Modi's on him. He's gonna get taken out by the passive. DOT coming in, 7-1-3 Yuzhong.
All that happened without Kanoneo, and right now he is up with the Mount Shocker 2. This might be the end for RLG SE if they cannot defend.
Okay, it's Hehe who has the Sky Piercer. He took down Owl. That's what it was. I thought for some reason it was Modi or Owl.
No, it was on the juice in. That's how they were able to get the kill, as you just said. RLG. I think at this time we just now have to look at Guangzhou and the journey that they've been on. No one expected them to even make it to the grand finals in the region. They changed things up at stage 2 of the China Masters. And now here they are, a few minutes away from being able to secure a 2-0 standing in their group, which means there's a high chance it will be them and BP, depending on what happens later. Pancake gets taken out easily by Guangzhou.
I thought Guangzhou already had breakfast at a hotel, man.
Was gonna say that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, we got that MPID synergy.
Yeah. I like waffles more though.
Get out of here.
Yeah, okay, me and Renmar on Team Pancake.
Yeah. We're
It's not
talking about
Radiant's
waffles
legend,
and
though. We're
pancakes
talking about
because
food, yeah.
the game is already one-sided. Without Kanoneo being that main guy, usually Kanoneo is the one that carrying them, right? Even against Axeman, he was the one that turns it around with the joy, with the dice and all that. Even the game before, the Lancelot was kind of underwhelming. The rest of the 4 is doing their job perfectly. And this is scary for Guangzhou Gaming. They have a lot of weapons that they can use if they want to qualify to the Swiss stage.
Guangzhou Gaming, if their main idea about being pioneers in this meta is just damage everywhere you look in the map, then I'm excited to see what else they have in store for us, how else they're going to be manipulating drafts to get that. A Yuzhong at 7-1-4, a Sora gold lane at 6-2-3.
Oh.
Xing has 10 assists, but his presence has been felt all throughout.
Gentlemen, I don't want to say this, but Thirst is untouched.
Oh! There's gonna corral in, Final Slash lock 3 members now. Hold on, Kanoneo!
Countered.
All of them going with a crown. He's still able to survive despite the kick happening. Owl is wreaking havoc. Will fall down in the air still. But RLG are showing signs of life. Guangzhou Gaming unable to end it right here.
I'm sorry, but I feel like Guangzhou Gaming kind of handed it to them. That was pure disrespect, especially towards the Harith potential, man. We saw what Lamach can do in the previous day, even though the odds are against them. Once the Holy Crystal is there, once the penetration is there, you gotta respect it. This is a late game kill what we're talking about.
That really felt like a hold up Young Blood moment for RLG. Guangzhou overheated. That tower in the mid is still healthy. Usually you see that full dive when the tower's just about to fall, not when you're still needing a lot of progress to taking it down. Hey, now has a Divine Glaive as well. RLG can turn this around. They are so much closer than they were just a few moments ago.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very tough. And again, for Guangzhou Gaming, the way they've been performing in the wild card, you almost forgot that they got reverse swept in the finals of their Chinese qualifiers. And this is the reason. When they overheat hard. So for Guangzhou Gaming, let's hope at least they stick to the plan, that they fix those errors, because Radius Legend actually have really good scaling with Harrod.
For sure, but right now, look at the map, man.
Yeah, it's still tough.
That was the first turret hit in the whole entire game, by the way, by the minions in the mid lane. So that's really, really sad for RLG. And the minions, as you said, Mirko, there's absolutely no excuse, no reason for Guangzhou Gaming to not use this and get a free lord. If they don't get a free lord, that is a question to their excellence.
For Guangzhou, at least they were able to quickly recover through the center of the map. Dealing with a shadow kill. Actually, X-Ying has been looking to get a shadow kill majority of this game.
Huh. At this point, he should build damage, like physical.
Yeah.
He probably can at this point.
he can afford, he probably has the gold.
But I don't know if you want to do that consistently. Maybe he wants to be a bit more sustainable.
Yeah.
You know, once the hits are coming at you, you get this free escape card, and you don't have to build that Winter Crown, right?
Ah, yeah, actually, that's an excellent point. Since he's not, he is backing Purify. He wants to commit his dashes to get a little bit closer. Then he'll use a shadow kill to get out.
Now, this is the dance that we're talking about. Surely, there's no way Guangzhou Gaming is gonna choke this one.
Whoa. RLG are going at it, and it looks like they're just going to commit onto it. The wave up top isn't set up just yet. Black Dragon for him. Ready, Pancake. He tries to go for a great turn by May. Man, knock up by May. They will get the kill on Pancake. Right now, it is just Pancake, and they've used a lot of their resources. Oh, they go back in. Daylight's going to be caught, and they are way too ahead for even the Harrods to sustain. That's a Petrify to lock HA. Shed Owl now jumps onto Hehe. Won't be able to find the range. Ashwin jumping back in again, but Cananeo buys the immortality in time, and now with no quad shadow, it is free for Modi. Just put on the stacks on him. Astrid getting away with the quad shadow again. The cooldown helping him there. He will be able to recall.
Whoa.
Guangzhou will not go for the Lord. Pancake's up in 6.
Yep, they're saying it's endable.
Does look like it is going to be endable. Astrid with the quad shadow one more time. They just need to go for the waves right now, but Hehe is going to get shredded by Cananeo, who's unstoppable. Pancake back up. 5 seconds for Daylight. Pancake. Saber survived. Now he's giving the shadow kill over to the mini waves. Will be able to clear out the mini waves now. That's the Minion's Fury. And the way of the Dragon's Steal from Xing. Daylight has gone back up. That's a winner crown into the immortality by Daylight. Trying to survive now. Going back at it. The base is wide open. It took a bit to get here. Guangzhou Gaming will get the clean sweep.
Still undefeated. Guangzhou Gaming going perfect the first day. Now continuing their onslaught, and they are they through at this point?
We cannot fully say just yet, but it's really looking like, based on the performances in the group, looking really good. 2-0. At this point, getting a 2-0 start, yeah, they should be good. Because at this point, there's already one team at 0-2.